What up, everybody? Welcome back to another Counterpunch live stream. Today, it's our parlay show, my favorite time of the week. Every pay-per-view from now on, we'll be cranking these parlays out. Hail Mary parlays. So we're not going to hit one of these every single episode, but we're going to give it a damn good shot. And let me tell you guys, this is my biggest betting card of the year. It's a little dark here. Just light on. There we go. So my name is Lucas, if you don't know already. The man to my side, his name is Rohan. Rohan, how are you doing, man? Good?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited for the earlier parlay stream this week. Usually we do these on I don't know. Well, it's not even that early. It's Thursday, but I'm excited. I'm so excited to talk about this card even deeper. I mean, we already went and did the breakdown. So if you guys missed that, go back and check that out for sure. But now we are just going to dive into the books, see where we can find some value. And it's always a fun stream when we get to do one of these. So I'm definitely excited, bro. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm looking forward. I love these parlays, bro. It's so much fun.
We get close. I feel like we've been close at least pretty much every time we get pretty close. And we already hit one of them, and it's hard to do.
We've done, about 5 of these, and I think we've only hit 1 or 2 parlays. The best was like a plus 2,000.
That's still crazy, though.
So usually, the lowest amount of odds for one of these parlays will be plus 500, plus 600, and we'll get up to the hundreds of thousands.
Mm-hmm.
We do 6 parlays. So I'm going to share my screen for you guys real quick, so you guys just can see. For those that are new to this show, you can see how this shit works. Give me one sec. Share my screen and oh yeah, motherfucker. Here we go. So we got 6 parlays. First is the safe parlay. By the way, there's a amount of legs we have here. That's just from the previous week. So we don't have to do that amount. We could change it up to our liking. We got the safe parlay. So that'll usually stem from in between plus 500 to plus 800. Obviously, it's still a Hail Mary, but it's the safest of them all. Then we have the safe-ish, getting a little riskier, usually above plus 1,000. Def not safe. As you can see, I forgot to erase the odds here, but our def not safe was plus 8,000 last week, so that says enough. And then we both have our own parlays, Rohan's. Neither of us hit last week, but Rohan's was sitting around plus 2,000. Then the literally absolutely insane parlay, as you can see. We've went crazier than this. I think one time it was plus 100,000, even more than that. Plus 16,000 is still pretty nuts. Obviously, that didn't hit as well. But we're back because there's a lot of good spots on this one. We got people in the chat. Love the parlay shows. Thank you very much, Triad. We appreciate it. Why don't we just start? Thoughts?
Yeah, man. Let's get into it. I got Fight House pulled up. I'm ready to go.
Let's do it. I'm fucking ready. I don't know about you. Oh, they're about to do the press conference starting in 30 minutes. I want to watch.
Okay.
Do that after. Okay. Here we go. Remember the safe parlay. We can do as many. It says 5 legs. We can do as many as we want. Leg number 1. Look, I'm gonna just keep it a buck, straight up. Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, leg 1. Thoughts?
Yeah, no. I mean, as far as safe goes, I think he is one of the safer picks just because of how bad Suchika Stumas is. Man, we know what this guy is. We know his level, and I don't think it's exactly UFC level, to say the least. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think the line should be a little wider, man. I think he could make this look really, really ugly.
I think I'm the only person on planet Earth who can actually spell his name perfectly.
Yo, you be staring at it so long, you know it by now.
I'm always betting on this guy. That I have his last name perfectly. Is that right? Oleksiejczuk. Yeah, it's perfect. Fuck yeah. All right, money line, and that's at minus 198 right now. It's been bouncing from the minus 180 to minus 210 range, right in the middle. Minus 198 on DraftKings. By the way, everything we do here is going to be from DraftKings. So there's our first leg, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk money line. Rohan, what else are you thinking? I'll say some things that I'm thinking if you're curious.
Yeah,
I'm thinking maybe an Ige spread. I'm thinking maybe.
I was looking at that fight. I'm looking at the over 2.5 right now at minus 280. I know that's juice to the gills, but as far as
there's a chance Lopez knocks him out. Ige knocks him out. That's the thing.
I don't know, man. I think Woodson's such a smart guy. I really see this one going the distance, to be honest. And one of these guys, I feel like Sean Woodson's decision is probably the likely outcome that I see. But but at the same time, I feel like I've seen a lot of people take that
knockout in that fight, so it's tough.
That's true. I mean, when there's potential for that, and this is a challenge that Sean Woodson hasn't quite seen yet, as far as knockout power and just veteran status is concerned. I think, there might be some value on Ige spread that you mentioned. So what are you talking about? 3.5, 5.5?
Because we got to keep it to everyone has 3.5, so we got to stick. We can't go over 3.5.
All right, cool.
So you like that? Plus 3.5, minus 210?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one at all. I do see a really competitive fight that Sean Woodson just barely edges it out. So yeah, I think he can definitely win a round, if not two, if not knock him out. So yeah, I like it.
Boom. Okay. I know, like, if you had a different mindset, then I'm putting Volk. Volk was my second leg, but you are on the fence. So,
well, I mean, at minus 145, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't consider it safe. But I mean, I feel like there's some props that.
Okay, how about Sumu Darji?
Yeah, I do think that he will win against Mitchell Poso, but at the same time, that one is a little sketchy too, just because, Sumu Darji with the wrestling defense later in the fight.
He looked much better in that Charles Johnson fight.
He did, but Charles Johnson, I don't think it was as. He doesn't really have the takedown acumen that Mitchell Poso has, and I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe we could save that for a later one, just because it's not even a bad price at the money line, minus 175. You can kind of play around with that one in some more parlays, I feel like. Okay. But maybe what are you feeling in the Tulio fight against Gore?
I'm not touching it personally.
Because you're on the Gore side, or you think he has a strong?
I think Gore has a chance.
Yeah.
How about the over in Xiaonan Janji Doba?
Over yeah. Oh, I love that. What is that? What is that price?
Over 2.5 is minus 210.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I like that a lot.
How do you spell Xiaonan?
Yeah, Virna, I have a hard time seeing her get finished, and Yan Xiaonan's tough. I mean, she proved it against Zhang Weili. She was almost finished, and she almost finished Zhang Weili. There was just a ton of back and forth action in that fight, but she definitely ate a lot of damage and proved that she is willing to come forward still. So I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, we're riding at plus 227 right now.
All right, we can. Yeah, I feel like we can keep this to like what it is, like 5 legs, and we can get 2 more. I mean, damn. I'm still just so on the fence. I am just on the fence about the Volk fight. Like I said, like my mind is telling me Volk, but my heart is saying Lopez for some reason. That's why I'm just like divided. I just feel like, yeah, there is more.
That means you think Volk. Your mind's telling you, all right, you know.
Because no, I'm saying it's just like there's more ways to win for this guy. Absolutely, I 100% agree with that.
How much you gunning for? I need a great weekend, but I see a lot of fights coming to. This is my biggest betting card ever. But what do you mean? How much am I gunning for? What do you mean by that? I see a lot of fights going the distance on this night.
Can we attack Chase Hooper in some way in this? Like a
wait. John Silva.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he is. He's got to win, right? His money line's minus 200.
It's not. He's got to win. He's gonna win. He's
gonna win. He's gonna win. I feel like he's gonna win, man. I really have a hard time seeing. Yeah, I just see because I've listened to so many podcasts about this card now that I'm just hearing all sorts of opinions flying about this specific fight, and people are like, oh, Bryce Mitchell, you've never seen a wrestler like that. But this guy, John Silva, I feel like he is such a troll in there. Like, he just makes you feel like you have a chance at times. But he's still, like, we saw it against Drew Dober, how the power is still there late in the fight. And the durability is crazy as well. Unless he gets subbed, how is he losing that? And Bryce Mitchell doesn't even sub people like that. So, yeah, I mean, even if he slows him, even if he takes him down, right?
I think Silva's gonna be able to get back up.
He's gonna get, he's Brazilian. He trains at a good camp with good people that practice.
And also, he has crackhead cardio. Like, look at that Drew Dober. At elevation.
I was just saying it exactly. He's proved everything you need to know in that one. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I think it's a bad matchup for Mitchell, to be honest.
Weird.
I really think it is.
And the whole crowd is gonna be on Silva's side too, I feel like.
So we got 4 legs right now. We should add one more.
What's the odds looking like?
Right now we're at plus 378. So let's try to get above plus 500. I'm looking at 2 legs right now that I'm pretty confident in, and I'll let you decide. I'm either gonna go Krylov on the money line or Haley Cowan on the point spread.
Wait, you said Cowan point spread? I like that a lot.
Or Krylov on the money line.
Of those two, I think I prefer Cowan spread. Just okay, but yeah, no, I do. I really like Cowan spread in this one because I feel like the line is a little crazy. Cornola, like, she's not really a finisher, and Cowan is big. Like, she's a big girl for the division. I feel like she's gonna make it physical. She's gonna have a lot of things to say for herself in this one. I like it. I like that a lot. I like this a lot.
Yeah, we gotta quote that. She's going to have a lot of things to say for herself. That's going to go down in the history.
Yes, sir. She's not gonna just sit there and take some.
She's gonna say a lot of things.
She's gonna have some things to say in that matchup, for sure. I like this parlay a lot, though. I mean,
Boom. I like that a lot too. That's
the
cash.
2 money lines I'm loving. I feel like those are probably the 2 safest ones on the card, in my eyes. And then Jean de Robot, Jean, I really have a tough time seeing somebody get a finish there, and especially at being an early one. And then Ige spread, Cowan spread. Yeah, man, I like it a lot.
That's a perfect parlay right there for the safe parlay.
Let's go.
All right, safe-ish. You ready? Okay, I'm gonna just get these out of the way. I feel like we get this. This has to be Volk now. We didn't put him in the safe. I mean, but you're. I don't.
I'm just on the fence, but I'm okay. I mean, I feel like at the price tag and for all that he's done in his career, like I'm saying, it's like I said in the breakdown. It's just I get the concerns about the health, but that if that wasn't a thing, right? Like if that wasn't in the back of my mind, then it would be a spot that you're probably taking Volk, no question, right? So I think in one of you got to put him in one of these at this price. You're not going to get Volk at this price, too many times against somebody like Lopez who's never even been here before. Really, this is a huge jump in competition. So yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it if you want to throw it in there for sure.
You're cool with Volk. Okay, boom. Let's do it. Volkanovski ML minus 142. You think Krylov's going to win as well, right?
Yeah, I changed my opinion on that one mid breakdown because I was just I did do some more tape on Krylov, and I do think like the volume is going to be an issue for Dom Reyes. Like his volume has never really been the best, which is why I feel like he matched up so well against John Jones. Like he was kind of able to go tit for tat, but like Yuri came forward with a lot more than he was expecting and was able to hurt him. Jan even came forward and was the aggressor and was able to hurt him.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Motorcycles in the background. Anyways, I do think that the pressure and the volume of Krylov might eventually be too much for Dominic Reyes. So, yeah, I changed my opinion. I do like his money line.
He likes the Krylov on the money line. I'm there as well with you. Krylov ML. That would be minus 180 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm seeing it minus 175.
I'm going straight off DraftKings.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
yeah, minus 180.
So it's easy to calculate. Okay, so we got him, we got Volk. Okay. Now, are you comfortable with Sumu Darji here or no?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think this is one of those parlays where you can kind of play around with that money line at this price. He is going to have a big advantage on the feet. It's only the wrestling that I worry about. But even if he is able to get Sumu Darji down, like, is he able to hold him down? Who knows? And I think this is probably a fight that goes to the decision with somebody just getting a nod, and damage over control, probably Sumu Darji gets the win. So yeah, I like him.
So there's a chance we might have to repeat one of those legs up top. Oh shit.
Yeah, I like Krylov to repeat out of all three, out of the most. But
damn, dude, sorry to interrupt. There's like a helicopter crash in the Hudson River.
What the fuck?
Killed 6 people. That's crazy, bro. Rest in peace. Oh. Okay, back to business. I don't know. What are we thinking?
What are we thinking?
You gotta cook for a second. Cook.
Yeah. I'm still looking. I'm so some fights that we haven't mentioned yet, like Yair. Like I'm pretty confident in Yair. I don't know about you. I'm pretty. It's a good price too, man. But for somebody that's he's been around the block for so long, I feel like Yair still got more left in the tank out of these two at this level of the sport.
But what if Patricio grapples though?
I mean, that probably will be his. But he didn't look like he was going all out for the wrestling in the Kennedy fight and the PFL, like in Ryzen, like or wherever he was before that. He wasn't really doing that. Like I think he's content to just strike. No, I mean he still believes in his power in the hands. I think he still believes that he can hurt people on the feet. And if that is the case, and he thinks that he has a chance against Yair on the feet, I think he's going to be really mistaken. So. Yeah, the grappling is really the big question here, like whether he is able to implement it at the clip that he's going to need to win a decision, because I don't think he's going to submit Yair. He is really not.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll ride with you. Fuck it. Also, right. I think that the whole elevation thing possibly fucked Yair.
I don't know. I want to hear. I didn't really do enough like video on Yair, and I want to hear him address that fight. Like, have you heard him talk about why he? Because I feel like that was just not the Yair that I'm used to seeing. Like he just didn't look. He looked off that night against Ortega. But regardless,
it was the beating the shit out of him in round 1, and then
Yeah, but like it was just like he gave up as soon as he got taken down. Like he got flashbacks of the Volk fight or some shit. I don't know, but he didn't
All right,
even.
whatever. Let's move on. Let's
Yeah,
just.
I believe in this spot. I believe in it.
By the way, guys, for those tuning in, we're not going to give like a full-on in detail breakdown. If you want to check that out, go to our full fight predictions video. We're just here crafting our parlays, nothing deep. Like for example, John Silva. I think our breakdown in this stream was he should win. You're not going to get an in-depth breakdown here. We have that on another stream. We talked for almost 2 hours. Rohan and I got into a heated debate. So if you want to check that out, go to our last live stream. We got my boy Justin in the chat. What's going on, Justin? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. FBA saying, "Gotta love the parlay stream." You know it, but he's got to leave because the press conference is at 5. So we gotta make this relatively quick. Not before 5. I don't think we'll end there, but to the next 30 minutes, we'll probably wrap this.
Let's take a look at Elkins or Rosa for a sec. Anything jumping out over there? The over 1.5 is minus 225. I mean, the over 2.5 is minus 115. Do you see a finish on either? And Erosa is more likely to finish, so maybe like finish only. What is that?
I don't know. I don't like playing those push legs really in these parlays. That's the thing. Like I know we used to do it, but like I don't know.
I feel like he could finish him though. I mean,
I do feel like he can finish him. I agree.
I think I picked Elkins in the stream, but the more I've thought about this fight, and I did watch back a few of Elkins.
I'm down to go Erosa inside the distance. I'm fine with that. Plus 110.
Yeah. All right. Bet.
Cool. Or do you want to go fight doesn't go at minus 150? I feel like it's not a big difference, so we might as well.
Yeah,
right?
Maybe fight doesn't go, but I don't see. Yeah, because no, I mean, if Elkins is live to land a big shot, and Rosa's chinning. You never know. Like it just takes one shot right on the button, and he'll get hurt. So,
but I don't know. Does this?
I see him. I honestly, the more I think about it, I see him probably finding like a late sub or TKO. Like, I think he could finish this.
I think Erosa could finish this in round 1, to be honest.
That's even better than great.
Okay, right now we're at plus 944. So let's go one more leg, and I feel like we should repeat one of the ones from the top. I mean, are you down to repeat Oleg Zaysuk or no?
Oh yeah, for sure. Either him or we didn't use Krylov twice. Oh no, he's in this parlay. What am I talking about? Yes, I'm down to do Oleg Zaysuk again. I think he's a very safe play this week. Very safe.
Sorry.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
How many? This should be pretty decent. I mean,
yeah, we're good. Plus 1472. I think that's fine.
Perfect. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Cool.
All right, cool.
There's two parlays done. Take a look. Those are good fucking parlays right there.
I like them. All right.
We got to get to this def not safe shit. We got to start taking a little more risks. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to look at some plus money. What the fuck? I just did that and like I can like hear 10 times better after I fucking did that like a dog. What the fuck? Okay. Haley Cowan on the money line? Thoughts? I mean, we gotta start.
Well, no. I picked her. I picked her in the stream. I'm 100% agreeing with you.
Because we got to get to minimum plus 5,000, plus 6,000 here.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot.
7 legs, but we gotta like.
We don't have to keep it. We don't have to always go for 7 or 6 legs. We can just keep. But if it's a lot of plus money, is going to get up there, and I think this is one of the better plus money spots on the card. Against, I mean, obviously she's been out for a while, but this is a great spot for her. I think Cornola just doesn't do anything special. Like she's just kind of like a brute. I mean, as a lot of women in this division are, but I think Cowan's faster, more elusive. I think she can definitely do the better work on the feet. So I like it.
Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't say she could do the better work on the feet. I kind of disagree with that. I think Cornell's probably the better kickboxer, but I feel like it's going to be a 50-50 fight. And in that case,
she comes forward though. Like she does.
She's big and she comes forward.
Exactly.
She might slow down, but she's going to.
Yeah, that's the one I'm worried about. She's
going to be making those punches.
Yeah.
You know, you got to side with her at plus money. I mean, she's definitely. You can't bet Cornell minus 1.
It's too big. This line is way too wide. Yeah.
We can probably recycle some other legs from that first parlay. Like we could probably. Oh wait, I never wrote down Cowan spread.
I kind of like Raposo spread.
I don't know.
I do. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out.
I don't know.
And if he's not getting knocked out, I don't see him losing this fight. 3 rounds to none.
I mean, I see a world where, like, I mean, Sumu Darji just really, like, I rewatched that Charles Johnson fight after our stream, like, again. And, like, that fight was just, I know he lost, but, like, Charles Johnson is legit. And Sumu Darji looked good in that fight.
I feel like it's just such a different style, though. Like,
bro, but is it, though? The Mitch
Raposo
Raposo
and Johnson?
He's so small, though, Mitch Raposo.
Yeah, and Charles Johnson is one of the tallest dudes in the division.
Raposo's not, the thing is, Raposo's not a threat on the feet. That's the thing. Look, I don't think it's a horrible bet, but I'm not comfortable with it yet. If we need to put in a leg, I say we do it.
My worry, my reasoning is basically, I just feel like one round, you know, and he is somebody that kind of, when he gets you down, he's not just willing to just sit there. Like, he does go and try to look for things. And I think he's going to be able to get Sumu Darji down at least one time in this fight. And I'm interested to see how that plays out. But I think he can definitely win a round, though. So I like the spread. But we can save that for later. Yeah, I might save that for my own personal one.
Yeah. Save that shit for your own, buddy.
Yeah.
Save for your own, buddy. All right. I think we got to go recycle some from that first parlay. Like Silva money line, I feel like we could go again. Yeah.
Silva money line and Krylov money line, I like a lot.
Okay, you like Krylov. Okay.
Or Krylov spread. Krylov like inside the distance or something.
Nah, there's no Krylov spread. I'm fine with Krylov ITD. Or maybe
Krylov ITD.
Oh, you know what? This fight doesn't go.
Fight doesn't go. Yes.
Well, we do have to, you know, keep the odds. You know.
Well, yeah. What is that?
What are the odds? Okay, -210. Fuck that. Let's play Krylov ITD. I like that. KO or sub +120. Boom. I like that. I like that. Good thinking. Krylov ITD +120.
Well, then, I mean, hold on. No. I could see a John Silva decision. You know, I could see a John Silva.
You already put his money line. Leave it.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say inside the distance, but I'm like thinking to myself, no, I could definitely see him winning by decision. Yeah, I wouldn't play around with the method props in that one, but we haven't touched anything in that Gore Tulio Silva. You just want to stay away completely? Because I feel like Silva KO is what is that? It's only +100. they know, bro. They're on it. They're on it. I think it's probably gonna happen. But I understand your reasoning for Trayshawn.
It's getting tough, man.
Because we've touched a lot. I mean, the other one that we haven't touched, like a Hooper inside the distance or something like that. I mean, but he could definitely win by decision as well.
That scares me, man. I don't know.
Yeah, him to win inside the distance -190. That's crazy.
How about Volk Lopez doesn't go? What's the odds on that?
Yes. We haven't even. Yes, I love.
You like that? Why do you like that? Talk me into it.
I think that number one, we have to acknowledge how scary those first couple of minutes are going to be for Volk, because I feel like, well, it's not that Lopez is gonna. I feel like Lopez is the type of guy, like, the moment is gonna be big, but he's ready for it. Like, he's gonna be there, and he's gonna know that the opportunities to land those hooks are gonna be there. And I think it's just gonna be a scary first couple of minutes. But when Volk settles into the fight, and like round 3, round 4, we start to see him mixing in takedowns and actually having control. And he doesn't just sit there. He actually goes for the finish on the ground as well. He's going to unload ground and pound. And I mean, we've never seen Lopez in a 5-round war, like we've seen him in.
Hey, I like it. Volk,
even in the Ortega fight, he was kind of slowing down, wasn't he? Like, I don't know, man.
And the Ige fight is what really stuck out.
The Ige one. But that, again, you can kind of give him a pass for that one, right? In a sense. But I feel like I remember him getting his back taken in that. Am I wrong?
No, he was just Ige.
Or was he on Ige's back? Somebody had their back taken in that fight.
I don't know. I don't
like
remember.
Late down the stretch.
All I know is Ige was on top, like just pummeling him with body shots.
Yeah. But again, so yeah, if Volk gets into a spot like that, there can definitely be a finish. I like this fight to not go the distance. They're two guys that just fight. And same in the I don't know. We haven't really touched the Michael Chandler fight. That's another one we were kind of staying away from today.
I don't know. Like, I don't know with that. I don't know, like, what's a leg there?
Chandler finish only? Is that a thing?
No.
I wouldn't. But actually, I think Chandler by knockout is a really.
It can happen, but I think there's like 10 ways this fight could fucking happen.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
I'm not.
But the more I think about this, Lucas, I don't know if I was saying this on the pod at all to the way I was like talking about this fight, but the more I'm thinking about this, man, I really worry for Paddy Pimblett. I know Michael Chandler is old as shit, and and he's an idiot sometimes.
No, I
But
hear you. I hear you. I hear
I
you.
really haven't, like, me personally, I don't think there's a Paddy Pimblett fight where I've been really impressed. You know, maybe I've been okay,
Put you on that.
but I just haven't been so impressed. And
I
I've
just
been
don't
impressed.
know if I'm willing to put Michael Chandler in this fucking parlay.
Maybe the fight doesn't go in that one too. I just feel like the way they're talking about that one. I don't know what's the odds on that.
Ooh, how about this? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like what if we
goes
go a
oh
little?
my god, fight ends inside the distance is -500.
What's a little cheeky fight starts round 2? Like I think it gets out of round 1.
Oh, fight starts round 2 is -310. They're all over that. They're all over that because you know what? Michael Chandler's one of those guys, bro. And if he's gonna go for the fucking kill in round 1, we know that.
So do you want it or no?
I like under or
See,
fight.
in my parlay, either my parlay or the crazy parlay, I'm gonna play Patty plus 800 by decision.
I like that too. That's definitely a possibility. But fight
just said the fight's not.
No, because I mean, if you're gonna take a shot at plus 800,
the odds are.
Yeah. But okay, but fight starts round 3. What do you think about that?
Fight starts round 3. Nah.
I feel like the books are on that because
fuck this fight, bro. We'll come back to it for the
crazy. It is a tough one.
Damn, we're kind of in like a fucking hole right now. I feel. I mean, I do want to recycle
a lot of. I don't want to keep recycling. I don't want to keep recycling all these.
Xiaonan Jantradoba over. Like, do you want to recycle that?
Yeah, I mean, could there be a finish though?
I don't think so.
There could be a Jandaroba sub.
Yeah, but I think Xiaonan's improving on the mat.
Yeah, I think it's not a good matchup for her. I like Jandaroba money line, man. To be honest with you.
I think it could be a very close decision. That's why I like the over 2.5.
Okay.
I mean, we don't really have any other options. It's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting a little scarce out here. I don't know, man.
Recycle.
All right. Over 2.5. Let's just call it over 2.5. Yeah, I mean, it's only. I think it's pretty safe in most women's fights. What is the hit rate on this in women's fights? It's got to be like at least 65%. So
more than that. The fuck.
Yeah, right. I mean, it feels like more.
Fuck, man. I don't know, bro. We're kind of in a pickle. We're at plus 1,800 right now. We need like at least 2 more legs.
Yeah, we do, and we need to make them like pretty decent legs. How about? Yeah, man. I feel like how are you seeing this, Gore? I really see Silva probably knocking him out, or that fight not to go. How about that? What's that?
I mean, I feel like at that point you just play Silva knockout.
Yeah, it's plus 100. Usually, I'm telling you, man, when they know, like they know, and it usually happens. It was last week with the sub on what's her name, Belvita Barbosa sub. It was plus 115, but of course it's plus 115 because that's her path. Like Silva, if he's winning this fight, he's gonna knock him out. Like, I don't know.
All right, you want to do that? I'm down. We can do Silva.
I think so. For the juice, we gotta lay the juice. Plus 100, it'll help a little bit. And then we get a little crazy for this last leg.
I mean, I think we might need more than. Yeah, you're probably right.
Sean Woodson decision. What's that?
I think Ige can win again. I'm probably picking him to win outright.
I know. That's such an interesting. I love that fight. It's a very interesting fight.
Sumu Darji Raposo goes the distance. Because you just wanted the spread, right?
Yeah, but again, that's not bad. I feel like, that probably does go the distance.
We can agree on fight goes.
Yeah. What is that, though?
Minus 150. Or do you want to do the over 2.5 minus 180?
Over 2.5. Over 2.5.
Okay.
And then we can add one more leg, yeah. Or however many more we need. I don't know.
I'll do one more.
Yeah, okay. Ooh. Hooper Miller over 1.5.
Yeah, I actually don't mind it at all.
Minus 160 on DraftKings.
Yeah, it's in. Boom. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're just running out of options. We got to touch the fights that we haven't as much. So I like that one. It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Not the best, but not the worst. That brings us to plus 6,550. Boom. I like that. All right.
Oh shoot, my computer's getting low now, but I got some time. When I do have to go, I'll go. But wait, is it time?
Parlay done then.
Oh, is it my parlay? Oh,
Go.
jeez.
Hurry up, dude.
All right. No.
You don't need 4 legs. Do whatever you want. Just make it over like plus.
Yeah. Of course. So I'm gonna start with.
I'm gonna get some water real quick, buddy. Here, do you want me to? Let me share this with you so you can do this while I'm gone.
Sure.
I just shared it with you. Cool. I might have just doxed you, but sorry.
Got it. All right. Well then. I like Virna by decision, man. I know that's a weird leg. I know that's a really weird leg to start with, but this is my parlay. We got to get crazy. And Virna Jandiroba by decision is, what am I seeing? Plus 190. Yeah. Why not? Jandiroba decision. I don't know how he's wording these over here, but that's leg number 1. What does he put parentheses? No, I'm tripping. That is going to be plus 190 first leg. I know it's a little crazy, guys, but we got to get crazy. I'm going all methods here. All right? So that's number 1. Number 2, I'm tempted by Sean Woodson as well. I'm tempted by Yair in some way. Like, I really like Yair. I wouldn't touch any methods with the John Silva, Bryce Mitchell. I'm just looking up the card, guys. Bear with me here. I wouldn't play around with the methods in the co-main event. Sean Woodson by decision. Oleg Sachek ITD. That's second leg. I don't know what that is, but he's going to finish this fight. Oleg Sachek inside the distance. Well, him by TKO is plus 135. I don't see him winning by sub. He doesn't win by sub. Yeah, Oleg Sachek by knockout. Plus 135. I like it. Oh, I'm just going to copy his name. I am not going to try to spell that myself. I am not Lucas, who knows how to spell this dude's name by memory. I swear, all these Polish guys, they have the coolest sounding names, but you cannot ask me to spell that. So by KO, we're looking at plus 135. And I think we only need like one more leg here, to be honest. If we're going with odds like this, we probably only need one more. So I'm gonna take. Let me know if you guys are agreeing with these in the comments. I know the Virna one's gonna be a little controversial just because it's a women's fight, and I'm picking it to. But I'm picking it to go by decision, So I don't think it's too far against the grain there. We've used Krylov. I'm not going to touch that because I do believe in Dom Reyes. I feel like, Yair spread. I'm a little nervous about Yair as well now. The way he's talking about Pitbull, and I know how seasoned Pitbull is, so I don't want to like completely disrespect him in my thinking here. Do I take Cowan by decision? Oh, Lord. That's crazy. 2 women's fights is crazy, though. That's absolutely insane. I think that's damn near. That's a sackable offense, man. I can't go 2 female fights. I'm sorry. Damn. All right. I didn't touch Sean Woodson yet, did I? No, I didn't. Sean Woodson. I keep going back. I keep thinking it the same way in my head. Sean Woodson by decision. I know it's plus 100. It's so the books are all over it, man. But hey, it is the outcome that I see. Plus 100. I'm okay with that. What does that come out to? I don't know. Lucas is going to have to do the calculations. Wait, I can just pull up an odds calculator real quick. Hold on. Let's see here. Where's this guy at, man? All right. So we got plus 100, plus 135, I remember, right? Plus 135, and then plus 190. That would come out to about plus 12,063 or 1,263. I like that a lot. 1263 for my parlay. Hey, it is a lot of you know, specific outcomes, to say the least. But go ahead and take a look, man. That's what we came up with. That's what we're
I was
going.
watching you from the toilet. Do you see my comment?
I didn't see your comment, but did you hear what I was about to do? I wasn't about to do it, but it was a joke because I said, okay, gender by decision, and then I was like, yo, do I go Cowan by decision?
Yeah, I heard that.
Bro,
Do not.
two female fights would have been
Are
insane.
these from DraftKings?
No, I just wait. Though I didn't see where these odds are from. They don't have like odds for all these outcomes on every book, so I was actually just looking at like
odds.
whatever.
You got odds on draft. You got DraftKings. You could do it. Oh wait, no, it's.
I don't have DraftKings out here anymore.
You can still use the app though.
I know. I should go to the website and look. But
oh, they're fucking us. What's in decisions minus 120?
No way.
That's not that bad. No way.
That brings the odds down a little bit. Fuck, man. They're all over this shit. God damn. I understand it. I understand. It is a very likely outcome.
Chuk. Yeah, DraftKings either blesses or just fucks you in the ass so hard. Plus 130. Yeah. And then I guarantee you Janjarova decisions could be like plus 160 or under. You're not going to get it at plus 190. That's my guess.
Let's see. You're probably right about that. You're probably right. They're all over these, man. They're all over.
They're all over these, mate.
Screw the books. It doesn't matter.
Andy Doba. Oh, shit. Plus 200. I was wrong.
I'll take it.
You got blessed. Look at that.
I'll take it.
I got plus 1165.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
All right. I think that means it's my turn. You took
Oleg.
I took Oleg Sejcik again, so I fucking, that sucks. Whatever.
Are you? Wait, you said you're taking Oleg Sejcik again?
No. I'm not. I'm not going to.
Oh, you're not.
All right. You guys know Volkanovski. That's an obvious. I'm huge on him. I've only used him once, right? Yeah, he's got to go. Sumu Darji on the money line. Hold on 1 sec, folks. I'm gonna calculate this on DraftKings while I'm reading it out to you guys. Hold on. We got Volk and we got my boy Sumu Darji. Where are you, buddy? Sumu Darji. Boom.
What are you looking for? His money line?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Sumu Darji minus 175. And then I think I'm going to go Orosa round 1. You like that?
I like that. Yeah, that could definitely hit, man. Elkins is just, the more I think about Darren Elkins, I'm like, it's 2025, man. It's 2025. It's crazy that we're still seeing his name on the card, but hey.
I need one more leg.
Respect.
Where do I go, man? Man, fuck, man. Let's see. What do I cook? Do I just play that Chandler? Yeah, I'm going to play that Chandler Pimblet. That starts round 2. Is there anything else? Yeah, okay. I got it, Rohan.
Bet.
Chandler Pimblet. Fight start round 2. Okay, good enough. Boom. Plus 1,199. There you go, folks. Thoughts?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think we crafted some good formulas there. I think we did. All right, one more. We got 5 parlays done. We got one more left. And it's the literally absolutely insane. So, again, it doesn't have to be 3. It can be 2. It can be 4. It can be whatever the fuck we want. All I know is I'm putting my leg in first, and my leg's going to be Pimblet decision, which is plus 1,000. Pick a leg, Rohan, and then the last one we'll make together.
Pimblet decision plus 1,000. That's a crazy price. I thought you said it was. That's crazy. Wow. One that I haven't used yet. Shit. Krylov KO in the first two. What's that? A Krylov in 1-2?
That's not that crazy.
Yeah, it's not. They're expecting it. That is one of the crazier ones, though. Pimblett.
If you need help, let me know.
Why? What? Yeah, no. Say some ideas. Say some ideas.
1-2 is plus 150. I mean, it's not horrible, but I think you can get better than that.
Silva and over 1.5.
Yair by split.
Oh Lord, you're getting crazy.
This is literally absolutely insane parlay. What do you mean?
You're right. Damn, but I don't know, man. Yeah, no, you know what? That's actually not a bad shout. He could definitely, because yeah, I mean, if Pitbull wins one round with the wrestling, and Yair just wins one round clearly with just doing better on the feet.
Exactly.
I like that.
Together on that.
Okay. All right, I'm trying to chip in for this last. I'm really trying to help you out here. You're carrying on this last one, but all right. How about fuck?
If you need more ideas, let me know.
I'm looking at this main event. Hold on, real quick.
Okay, I'll give you some ideas if you're interested. Tulio and Gore by split decision.
I was gonna say like Bulk by split decision, maybe. That's plus 1,000.
But we already bet fight doesn't go though.
Yeah, I know, but like I mean, if it does go to the decision, that probably does end up being a close one because of how different the two halves of the fight will look.
Okay. All right. Well, let me give you a few options, and you choose one. All right. Volk by split. I actually don't mind it. Even though we took the fight doesn't go, I don't mind it.
Cowan by split. I mean, what's that?
But we bet Cowan's like it's Cowan, bro. Like that's the problem.
I mean, we're attacking splits now, so I feel like
it's probably like.
That's true. It's true.
Plus 800. Plus 800.
Wait, what? Plus 800?
You know what? Shit.
I thought it would be way more juice than that.
Plus 800 is kind of crazy. This might be the greatest parlay of all time.
Cowan split.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
I expected that to be like plus 350 or plus
we just cooked? I think we just cooked. Is that the parlay?
That's the parlay. 2 splits, baby. We got to do it for the culture. Oh my god, the odds are crazy too. Let's go, baby.
That's a parlay right there.
That is a parlay right there, baby. Hey, and I like the look of Pimblett decision as well. I feel like that's gonna be chaos. But those later rounds, hey, we've seen Michael Chandler slow down. I remember the second half of the Gaethje fight where he just started to do dumb shit and dive at his legs for takedowns. Like Michael Chandler, I mean, that plays into Pimblett's hands, but also it's gonna be tough for him to get him out of there. I like that. We cooked.
Okay. Before we sign off, let's do a run through of every leg, starting with me, Oleg Seychuk, money line minus 198, one of my biggest bets ever outright. I think he puts a beating on Dumas. I think Dumas sucks. Rohan?
Yep. Nothing else to say about that one. Ige plus 3.5 spread. I like that. Even though I am on the Woodson side of things, I mean, we played the Woodson decision. I think that is how this fight goes. And even if it is a decision, Ige is going to make it close because he makes every fight close. This is one of the biggest dogs in the UFC. Not much more needs to be said about him.
Yeah, Zhao Nan Jandiroba, women's fight going over. Silva, money line minus 218. I just think he'll be too physical for Bryce Mitchell. And he's just one of those fighters that are big boned. And he's also a crackhead. He's got that crackhead cardio. If you remember that Dober fight at Elevation, I know they didn't grapple, but that was such an insane pace. And Silva was barely breathing. So I like Silva money line. It keeps coming down, and I might just play that at juice even more.
Yeah. And then the Cowan 3.5 spread, we just talked about it a little bit. I mean, it should be a close decision. That's it.
Instead of going back and forth, let's just read the parlay. One of us read the whole parlay. So you
got it.
No, you go.
I got this. All right. So, well, you're on the Volk side of things. I think it's a big, strong chance that is the outcome of this fight. Volkanovski's still the better overall MMA fighter in my eyes. So that's a good leg there. Krylov money line. We're on the same page there. I think Dom Reyes, man, he doesn't do the best against fighters that are in his face, which Krylov will be. So I think that is a bad spot for him. Sumudarji, money line, we're on the same page. I think Sumudarji is more skilled on the feet, more ways to win this fight, even if it does go to decision. Should be damage over control. Yair Rodriguez, money line. Look, it's a tough test against Pitbull, but Pitbull, man, at this stage in his career, I don't think he should give Yair too much of a hard time on the feet. It should really only come down to the wrestling, which I feel like that's the only thing Yair should be working on right now. Erosa Elkin's fight doesn't go the distance. I think that's a very strong leg there. I mean, these guys are just warriors. They throw like it's nobody's business. They're trying to end the fight from the moment it starts. And yeah, it's just going to be pure violence from the get-go. So I like that. And then we just talked about Oleksiejczuk. Not much more needs to be said there. So great parlay here.
Boom. Love that. Love that right there. Then we move on to the def not safe. That was the safe it. Oh, my thing has decided to not move. Okay. Oh, hello. There we go. Def not safe parlay plus 6,515. We've got Cowan on the money line. I think we can agree it's a 50-50 fight between two shitty women's fighters. I'll take the one at decent plus money. Why not? I think that's value. Silva KO minus 105. I think that's his path. Krylov inside the distance. Reyes is, he's just got some pretty easy matchups on his little 2-fight run. I think Krylov's super dangerous and he can finish him. Volk Lopez fight doesn't go. I think it's probably Lopez early or Volk by 4-5 or decision. There's a chance Volk finishes that late though, because we've seen Lopez fade bad. So I like that play right there a lot. Janan Janchadoba already talked about that. Sumudarji, Raposo. I think all the finishing upsides on the Sumudarji side, but Raposo seems like a very tough guy. Honestly, I see a world where Sumudarji can like stub him off his back, but that's like plus 2,000. So yeah, there's a reason it's that. I think over 2.5 minus 180 is pretty safe. And then this was Rohan's like Hooper Miller over 1.5. I think this money line is insane. Like Hooper minus 900. I think Miller will put up a fight early. If there's a finish, I think it's Hooper late because Miller gasses. So I like that leg right there. Plus, as I said, plus 6,515. And then Rohan, we got your specialty lay. Talk to us.
Hey, man. This was just all I was thinking about these fights, man. These are the outcomes I see, starting with Virna Jandiroba. I know Yan Janan is better than her on the feet. You don't have to convince me of that, but I just think that when Virna gets the takedown, she is going to hold her down like it's no tomorrow. And I think that Yan Janan is going to have a really hard time getting back to her feet. So I like Virna Jandiroba to win at least 2 rounds out of 3, if not all 3, and get a decision. Oleksiejczuk by KO. It's Cedricus Dumas, man. It's just not a UFC caliber fighter that he's up against. A big step down in competition. He's been fighting a murderer's row for his tier of the division. I feel like this is a different tier that he just would wash. So got to take the chance with him to knock him out. And then Sean Woodson by decision. I mean, the price, I thought it was plus money. Unfortunately, it came up to minus 120 on DraftKings. But yeah, this is the likeliest outcome of this fight with him and Dan Ige. Just the longer guy. He uses his weapons better, I think, at a distance. And all he's got to do is control the distance in this fight, and he will win. Easier said than done, of course, with Dan Ige on the other side of the octagon. But still, I believe in Sean Woodson. So 1,165 there on the odds. I like it. Not bad.
Yeah, I like that parlay. I think it's good. I think Woodson's path is a decision. I don't think he's going to win, but I think that's its path, and you think he's going to win, so I think that's a good call. And I think Janchadoba plus 200 by decision is value.
Yeah.
My parlay. My fucking God, what's up with my computer? There we go. Volk money line, already talked about it. Big bet of mine. I like him to win. Sumudarji, I think he's got all the finishing potential here, and I think he should probably cruise to a decision, defend the takedowns. Raposo's not really a threat on the feet. Maybe Raposo gets him down once or twice, but I think Sumudarji sticks to the outside and wins. Erosa round 1, I actually kind of feel like his main path to victory. We've seen Elkins get knocked out in the first round, and I think Erosa's live for even a club and sub, so I don't mind round 1 plus 275. I think that's a good number. Chandler Pimblett fight starts round 2. I need some to juice this parlay up a little bit. I think it's a weird fight. I really don't know if it's going to finish or not, hence why I like Patty by decision at plus 1,000. I think that's insane. I don't think someone's getting finished in the first year. I think both fighters, like Pimblett's going to be like doing his little hesitant early. Chandler, I don't think he'll knock out Pimblett. I think Pimblett's got great durability, at least in the first round. So, yeah, there's my parlay plus 1,199. And we move on to the literally absolutely insane parlay. I'll just go ahead. This is fucking insane, but I feel like it oddly is a chance of me. My leg right here, Pimblett decision plus 1,000, as I just mentioned. I mean, we just saw Oliveira control Chandler for an entire 5-round fight. I know Pimblett is nowhere near the level of Charles Oliveira, but I feel like both of them have like similar control. Like Oliveira's not a control guy; he's known for being a submission guy. Pimblett probably on steroids. I think he can probably hold Chandler down. They're both on steroids, by the way. But Chandler's ruined his body with the amount of steroids he's taken. So I just see a situation where he gets tired early. Both of them are tired, and then Pimblett's just like lying on top of him on the ground, gets a decision. I also wouldn't mind like split there, like fight goes to split, but whatever. I like Pimblett decision plus 1,000. I think that's crazy. Rohan Rodriguez split.
Yeah, man. Look, I think that this is a fight where it's gonna be a very close fight, and I wouldn't say that. I just think that if the wrestling is able to be implemented on the Pitbull side, then it's going to be a very close fight because Yair, we know he just doesn't have the best track record on the ground, but in the stand-up department, he just wins 10 times out of 10. So I just think that there's a high chance that the judges, see one of these rounds being very close because the damage and control split. But I definitely think that there's a nice chance of this happening, man. If they do favor damage over control, it should be a Yair decision. But if you never know with the judges these days. So the split decision props, you got to play them sometimes. You got to. And that's
Same thing with this. Yeah, we did it twice. Cowan split. Weirdly enough, I feel like that's her path to victory.
Right. But yeah, it's a lot of the time with these women. It's like,
this is an insane line. This is an insane line.
I swear I thought it would be like the way they've been pricing splits on women's fights recently too is like plus 250, plus 300 sometimes. I'm like, okay, dude, what are we doing here? Plus 800. I feel like, oh man, that's a great price. Great price.
There it is, folks. 6 parlays. Hopefully we cash one this week. I think we got some good lays, although I say that every week. But this one I'm really confident in, more than others, I feel. Rohan, any final words?
Hey, man, this was fun. We got to do more of these, of course, but this is going to be, I think, card of the year potential all over it, man. I am so excited for this card. Alex Volkanovski, Diego Lopez, 2 of my favorite fighters in that division. Like, there's no loser here for me. There's no... I won't be mad whoever wins. So I'm just so excited. Be on the lookout for more content throughout the rest of the week. And yeah, guys, enjoy this card. It's going to be a banger.
Booyah, folks. Hopefully we cash on one of those. Everything related to our channels in the description of this video. If you want our betting Discord, biggest week of my life, probably when it comes to units up on this card. So, or not up, but on the line. So yeah, if you want that, if you want any of our social media pages, I know most of you probably found us from our short video. So just if you're forgetting about those, just click the link below this video. You'll see everything related to us. But for now, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been Lucas and Rohan, and we'll see you on the IG and then for live stream next week. There's a card next week, right? Is there?
I believe so. Right? There is.
Maybe not.
No, there isn't a card. Wait, Gary Protest is April. Yeah, there's not. It's Gary Protest is the next one. Or
so
whatever.
That means there's a week off.
Roundtree or whatever. But we'll do something. We'll
figure something out. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been Lucas and Rohan. Hope everyone has a good Saturday night. Peace out.
Peace.